we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the programme, of which it's been said that if all the good jokes were laid end to end, they would reach the end of my desk. Here, laid end to end, are the two teams, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton. And Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. This week we're going to start with the first game, which is the one that's called Good News, Bad News. And someone whom I'm about to nominate will start with some good news, and then, as you all know by now, the next person gives us the bad news, and so on and so on. And when I think they've reached a witty conclusion, I will press my buzzer. We're going to start now with Graham Garden. Will you give us some good news, please?
Yes, good news. I've just bought a metro.
Bad news, it's full of Frenchmen.
Good news, they're all stuffed in the boot.
Bad news, that's why they call it the hatchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, Willie. Right, Willie gets the marks that time, and we go on now with Tim. You start.
Good news, we're having Barbara Cartland for dinner.
Bad news is the main course.
Good news, I'm a vegetarian. Suddenly.
Bad news, she always was a bit of a nut.
Good news, we're having Margaret Thatcher for afters.
Bad news, I can't stand cabinet pudding.
Well done, Barry. It's you to start the next one.
Rupert Murdoch's taken over the BBC. Good news.
Oh, good news.
Better, yes.
Bad news, there'll be tits on Radio 3.
Good news, so what's new?
Bad news, there'll be bums on Radio 4.
Good news, so what's new?
Bad news, Jimmy Young will still be on Radio 2.
Good news, though, he will be topless.
Bad news, only from the eyebrows upwards.
Good news. Good news. Rupert's given Esther Ranson something to get her teeth into.
A camel.
No? Bad news, a glass of water.
Good news, Rupert Murdoch will also be putting on the 9 o'clock nudes.
Bad news, fronted by Patrick Moore.
Well, that means 2 points to Tim and Willie and only 1 to Barry Cryer. And we go on to the point where I give the teams advance warning of the late arrivals that they'll be introducing later on in the programme. And this week we'll be asking them for the late arrivals at the Hollywood Ball, teams. The Hollywood Ball.
Oh, good.
Right. Now, the next one is a thing called censored songs, the one that we've done before, and it's proved extremely popular from a great number of people who couldn't be here tonight. And in this one, I'm going to ask each of you to sing a song, and during the song, it'll be your task to censor, by means of a buzzer, any words that you consider may outrage public decency or frighten the horses. Now, this time, teams, I want you both to censor a medley of nursery rhymes. Censor a medley of nursery rhymes, and we'll start with you as you're in the lead. Tim Brooke-Taylor.
3 blind mice, see how they all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their with a car. You ever seen such a thing in your life as 3 mice? Take it away, Tim.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to...
Tom, Tom, the piper's son, a pig and away did run. the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He pushed them up to the top of the hill and he pushed them down again. And when they went up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were down, up or down.
Well, that medley gathered you no less than 13 marks. And we go over now for your medley, Barry and Graham.
Girls and boys come out to the moon doth shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep and your playfellows down the street. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been up to London to look at the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? Under her chair. Yankee Doodle went to London riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his and called it macaroni. Goosey, goosey gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. I took him by the and threw him down the stairs.
And I have to tell those of you listening at home that when Graham approached the words, "Look at the Queen," 4 beefeaters took a pace forward. But they weren't needed, luckily. That, Barry and Graham, scores you 13 marks.
Oh.
And puts you ahead. And we now go on to a round called Famous First Words. I'd like you to give us, team, some first words that might have been said by some famous people. And who wants to start? Barry, you want to start.
Member of the audience.
Tim does.
Tim, you want to
Tim
start.
wants to start.
I'll assume that they're clever dicks, so their first words come at birth. And the first one is Mary Whitehouse, who says, "How disgusting, I shouldn't be allowed to see something like this at my age."
At a similar moment, Mrs. Thatcher screamed, "No U-turns!"
Magnus Magnusson cried, "I've started, so I'll finish."
Larry Grayson, on receiving his first doll, seems like a nice toy.
Orson Welles didn't speak until much later, until he had his first meal, when he said,
Probably the best strained prunes in the world.
Hercule Poirot said, "I know who did it."
And Eddie Waring said, I'm for the
Not a famous person, but a famous remark by more than one person. The triplets born to the wife of P.C. Reg Garbutt of Penge emerged saying, hello, hello, hello. Cyril Smith, go on then, nurse, pick me up.
At the end of that round, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this, but both teams have 13 marks. And we go on... We go on to that popular round, the ad-lib poem. I'm going to give someone the first line of a poem, and they're going to continue with it until I buzz, which will sound like that, and the next person will continue, and we go on from there until I believe that the poem has reached a fine and conclusive artistic end, and then I'll award 13 marks to whoever deserves them. And we're going to start with this line, and I'm going to ask you, Graham Garden, to pick up on, "My love is like a red, red nose. She glistens in the dark."
My love is like a red, red nose. She glistens in the dark. Her ears light up and turn bright green. It really is a lark. Last night, as I escorted her back homewards to her abode,
I said, "What have you in your flat? A revolving commode?" She said, "How did you guess?" I had One made of pine.
She said, never mind. Let's go round together, you, my love of mine. And so we mounted the commode and span and span and span until the dawn crept o'er the trees. And there was a great big man. He said, and who are you, my lad, upon my wife's commode?
At which the ladder broke and he fell into the road. So my love and I continued spinning round and round.
We laughed with glee and kicked our heels and made a joyful sound. We paused for just a moment to consume a plate of mince, and then we both got on again and been going round together ever since.
Right, here's an appropriate round. This one is called Backwards, and it's the situation in which, before the program, each of our panellists recorded a song. Now, out of consideration for our studio audience and those of you listening at home, we're now going to play the songs backwards. And members of the other team have to guess what it is. And the first one who says it's a song sung backwards will get docked 10 points. We're now going to start with Graham Garden. That was Graham's song, Backwards.
That well-known Swedish melody.
Bjorn Borg is one of them.
My old man said follow the van, and then reversed.
We're all
Colin
looking at
Sell's
Colin.
being consulted.
Could you
It's the
give
only
us
person
just
who
one
knows that.
tiny little clue?
What is it?
What's it called?
It's called...
Nil.
It begins with F.
They all say
You're talking musically, or
Yes.
I don't think you're going to get it, are you?
Begins with F and ends in alling in love.
Now, I don't think...
no, we're not going to get it
I
yet.
don't think you're going to get it. So, Graham, you'd better tell them what it is.
It's falling in love with love.
Right, well, Graham and Barry, that puts you so far in the lead in this round, but we now have a song sung backwards by Tim Brooke-Taylor. Better that way around.
Snub me off it.
I enjoy being a girl.
Sorry,
I should concentrate on the program.
That was Rolyat Ekob Mit singing.
Very badly.
Yeah, 1 mark for that.
Very
Can you
badly.
Can you say what title it was?
If you knew Susie, she could tell us, but we don't.
We don't.
Any ideas,
It's a
Barry?
comic song, a music hall song, wasn't it?
No,
Oh.
but very close. It is a song. Although you won't
That's where you misled us, you see.
What'll I do?
I don't know.
I think it's only fair that you should have a clue too. Tim, can you give them a small clue?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll play.
Anybody in the audience any
Should I
ideas?
play it to them the right way round?
We better hear it the right way round and see
And
what
we still won't know.
If I invite a boy some night, my planted and happy, I just adore he's asking for more, but my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, so I simply couldn't be bad. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Da 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 da.
That was
We have
my
an
Yiddish
objection.
mama.
It's now time to hear Barry's backward song.
Squashy was the lesson, because Nina Fabs, Miss Gorsi, never left in us, for Shemmy, and no walk of them. Not see Flamin' we all class, the one of Flamin'.
I thought for a while it was a rear view of Waltzing Matilda, but it warmed up later. I've been down.
Sounds very similar backwards. That's the clue.
Any old iron?
Someone in the audience knows what it is.
Well, tell us.
Yeah, let's open this one up for the audience. Lady over there. Oh, what a mouth, not... Yeah, oh, what a mouth.
You win
Can
the
we hear it?
tattoo
We'll
voucher,
see if-
madam.
We'll see if you're right, madam, in which case you'll leap into the lead.
What a mouth, what a mouth, what a northern sound. Till the coalman came, a short-sighted fellow, and he saw Jim's mouth, and he took it to the cellar, so he shot the lot right into his mouth, no joke. Now Jim, poor soul's got a belly full of coal, and he coughs up lumps of coke. Great lumps of coke.
Excellent. Okay, Willie Rushton, we're going to hear your song backwards
I
first.
think you'll enjoy this, Humph.
Mercy's out of bed again. That was not the soundtrack of a film on mating rhinoceroses. It was Willie Rushton's...
Did you know that rhinoceros horn is an aphrodisiac, Humph? The only trouble is it gives you a tendency to charge Land Rovers.
Yeah, I think that's worth a mark. Now then, Barry and Graham, to keep that mark, you've got to guess that tune.
It's the dentist's anthem. I saw you last night and got that gold filling. Or I saw you last night and got that old feeling. It isn't that.
No, and you lose the mark for having to explain the joke.
The story of my life.
Can we have a clue?
Well, I think
Give us
we'll
a
open
clue,
this one up to the audience, not with the greatest amount of confidence.
I think if anybody at home might know.
They could ring up.
They can't, they're recorded.
Well, to find out if anybody either here or at home, let's hear it played forward.
Cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder, she takes me a cat that's setting down.
Right, well, I think we'll pass that one to the audience. Does anybody know what that tune was? I told you a couple of weeks ago that we were going to, each week to have a member of the team contribute a game, and this time it's Barry Cryer. So, Barry, will you give us the rules of your game, please?
The rules of the game are, in fact, that we have a bit of tape from some famous speech or utterance by some famous person, and it just stops. And we have to conclude it, or say the line that followed.
So, if I may interpret that, roughly speaking...
In English.
Teams, you're asked by Barry to provide the end line to some famous speeches that, as luck would have it, we do have here in the studio.
It's what happened next, isn't it? Is that what it is?
Indeed.
It's what
Indeed.
happened next.
How true, how true.
The
That's
old
right.
game, what happened next?
What happened next? That's right.
Not his game at
And
all.
for the benefit of those of you hearing the
Remember it.
speeches at home, with one exception, I'll identify the speaker for you, just so that you will know who it is. And Willie Rushton, you're going to do the first one, and I'd like you to conclude this speech by Mr. Harold Macmillan.
Wind of change is blowing through this continent. And whether we like it or not...
Oh, I never had it so bad.
Right, Willie? Barry, as this is your game, especially, we're not, and nobody needs to have this voice identified for you. This is for you to finish Barry.
Ohne Blutopfer ist es uns gelungen, das große Reich des deutschen Volkes endlich aufzurichten.
Allemagne, un point. And it was Robert Maxwell, Humph, I identified the voice.
Okay. And if any of you at home didn't recognize that voice, send us a postcard. Here's a speech, Tim, for you to finish. It's by the late Hugh Gaitskell.
But there are some of us, I think many of us, who will not accept that this blow need be mortal, who will not believe that such an end is inevitable. There are some of us, Mr. Chairman, who will fight and fight and fight again.
Repetition.
Yes, I'll allow that.
Or is that the wrong game?
And we go back to Willie. And Willie, here's a speech for you to conclude by Mr. Nixon.
Eh bien, je suis...
Hold everything.
I know he was two-faced, but that's
my mistake. Right, Graham, now here's a speech for you to conclude by General de Gaulle.
Eh bien, je suis le responsable suprême. C'est moi qui porte le destin du pays. Tous les soldats français doivent donc m'obéir. Et je crois qu'ils le feront, parce que je les connais, je les estime, je les aime.
And perhaps some sauté potatoes, a little...
Okay, it's back to you, Willie. Here's a speech for you to conclude now, and the speaker is Richard Nixon.
Oh.
One other thing I probably should tell you, because if I don't, they'll probably be saying this about me, too. We did get something, a gift, after the election. A man down in Texas heard Pat on the radio mention the fact that our two youngsters would like to have a dog. And believe it or not, the day before we left on this campaign trip, we got a message from the Union Station in Baltimore saying they had a package for us. We went down to get it. You know what it was?
A rabid Doberman Pinscher.
Okay, thank you, Willie. Now, Barry, here's another one for you, and this speech is prefaced by a cloud of pipe smoke. It's by Harold Wilson.
Tonight, we must face a new situation. First, what this means. From now on, the pound abroad is worth 14% or so less in terms of other currencies. That doesn't mean, of course, that the pound here in Britain, in your pocket or purse or in your bank, has been devalued.
It's when you take it out the trouble starts.
Yeah, that's the wittiest one so far, I think, Barry.
Oh, silver tongue.
It's written into your rules, isn't it?
There's 13 marks going here. See whether you can get them, Tim, with this speech here, which is once again by Richard Nixon.
For the fact that alleged improper actions took place within the White House or within my campaign organization, the easiest course would be for me to blame those to whom I delegated the responsibility.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
13-pointer.
Thank you, Tim. Now, that leaves you, Graham Garden, here, and a flash of teeth now, and a speech by Edward Heath.
Tonight, as the campaign draws to its close, there is just one choice which should be in all your minds, one decision for you all to make.
On BBC Two, another chance to see the two Ronnies, while here on One, the Magic Roundabout.
Well, Tim and Willie at the end of that game lead Barry and Graham by 13 marks, and we go on to our next game, which is a game called Wobbling Bunnies. It's a familiar party game to most of you listening, and let me tell you... Oh, wait a minute. No, time's run out. We shan't have time for that one. So we'll go on to your late arrivals, and this is the point where I ask you to announce your late arrivals for the Hollywood Ball. Anybody want to
It's
start?
very helpful people who run a film library. They're called the Lent Movies, and their son Cy Lent Movies. I'm from Torquay, following on from silent movies. From Torquay, Mr. and Mrs. Ruinous, and their son Will, known as Torquay's Will Ruinous.
Very good. Social comment in there somewhere. Very welcome, please. Mr. and Mrs. to the centre of the earth, and their daughter Jenny to the centre of the earth.
I'm from Sweden.
Oh, not him.
A helpful fellow, yes. Mr. and Mrs. He come home, and their son Lars, he come home.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Bjorn Free.
My butler is here, Green, hence the film Huey Green is my valet.
Mr. Scope and his naughty mother. Cinema Scope.
Oh, good old Jimmy Cagney with two friends, Luke, Ma, top of the world, and Hugh Dirty Rat. Oh, it's time for the party piece. Frank Sinatra's going to sing a song, Fred Astaire's going to dance, and Christopher Lee's going to strangle a waiter.
Mr. and Mrs. Society, and, she's had too much to drink again, their daughter, the High Society. Oh, thank you.
Oh, could you pass that plate again, Sam? I want to pass it over to Mae West and her frog. Kermit and see me sometime. That was excellent, Mary. Really excellent. For me.
Well, I always like to end the show on a high spot. So carry on.
Oh, here's an interesting young lady, Hump. She was named after Laurence Olivier, Robert Newton, and John Travolta. Yes, it's the lovely Miss Lawrence Robert John. And her anti-climax.
With Rhoda to Morocco.
There's Elephant Man. She was born in a trunk, you know.
Till next week, goodbye from all of us.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme produced by Geoffrey Perkins.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano, Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello, and welcome to a brand new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, in which you can hear all the old jokes, but in a brand new order. There have been a few changes since we last met, so will you please welcome for the ladies, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And for the gentlemen, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. At the piano, we have the masked fingers of Colin Sell. And we're going to start, as always, with the first round, which, for the purposes of this program, is called Round Number 1. The title is Good News, Bad News. One member of the panel who I'm about to nominate will start with some good news. The next person will give us the corresponding bad news. And then the next person will give us the good news. And then the person after that will give us the bad news. And this will go on until I press the buzzer, which will sound like this. Right. And we'll start with you, Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Good news. I went to a stag party last night.
Bad news, it was real stags.
Good news, one of them took me home.
Bad news, he turned out to be a bum steer.
Good news, he was really an old dear.
Bad news, very old and very dear.
Good news, the buck stops here.
1 point there for Willie Rushton for waking up in the nick of time. And we'll start now with you, Willie, then.
Oh, thank you. Good news. I've just been signed up by Breakfast Television.
Bad news, I don't get up till lunchtime.
Good news, they say you can broadcast from bed.
Bad news with Michael Parkinson.
Good news, he's promised to bring a friend.
Bad news, it's Russell Harty.
It'll be the first time I felt hearty in the morning.
Bad news, I'll be feeling a little parky.
Okay.
It's a good cut. Good cut.
With the team's level pegging, we go over to you, Graham, to start with some good news.
The good news, the country's economic situation is improving.
Bad news. So Mrs. Thatcher's doing a U-turn.
Good news on the motorway.
Bad news, there's never a juggernaut when you want one.
Well, that puts Willie marginally in the lead, level pegging with the others. And this is the point where I give teams advance warning of the late arrivals that they'll be doing later on in the programme. This week we'll be asking them, and you might well have guessed it, for late arrivals at the Royal Ball. Late arrivals at the Royal Ball.
Nothing
fellows.
disrespectful, please.
Right, well, now we're going to go on to a game which we played in all the, in the last few series that have gone before, but...
You smooth
we haven't yet...
devil.
We were going to drop it from this series, but by popular request, which was made known to us even before we came to do this programme, we're going to put it in for this one programme only. It is that old childhood game that everybody remembers, Mornington Crescent. As it is a one-off, teams, we're going to bring one of the special rules into play, and that is that any vertical move not preceded by a diagonal incurs a penalty of one move, as long as it's correctly challenged. Teams busily writing that down.
It's the usual rotation, Humph, isn't it?
No. No.
It's not the usual rotation.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes.
Sorry,
yes.
The usual rotation of these rules. It's not the usual for
general.
For basic general, no.
Right.
Oh, great.
Right, we'll start with you, Graham Garden.
It's like boycott without his box, this.
Totterage.
What? Totterage what?
Totterage.
That's not very good.
He can do...
That's really dreadful.
He can do totterage.
Haven't played for a bit, have we?
No, he can do totterage, because he opens
He's
out
done
generally
it,
with
but
this.
it's also Mornington Crescent.
No, it's not, because
No, it's
you're
not.
not preceded by a diagonal. You can't do that yet.
Graham's right. It's your turn to play, Tim.
Barry will not be quite so petulant. Shall I go on? Super brat of Mornington Crescent. Warren Street.
Abbey Road.
Mornington Crescent.
Yes.
Not your turn.
Well, I was challenging his
Because he goes
vertical before the diagonal.
Goes before.
I was going to say Lower Regent Street, so that's got you, hasn't it?
No, it wouldn't. We went before anyway, so it's nullified.
No, I'm sorry, Graham.
Can we have a ruling on that?
It wasn't...
I think they're right.
Would it be clearer if we went nip?
It wasn't preceded by a correct diagonal. Willie Rushton.
Thank you. Abingdon Road.
Bank.
Queen Anne Street.
Seven Sisters Road.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
Partner.
Victoria Street.
Camden Town. Camden Town. Has to be.
Lower Regent Street. Nearer home.
Always safe.
Birdcage Walk.
What?
Willie, it's you to go.
I know, my partner here is writing something down.
We've never had conferring before.
Earls
I'm
Court Road.
sorry.
No,
Sorry.
that's enough conferring.
We have
No conferring, I'm sorry.
Earls Court Road, there it is, take it or leave it.
Piccadilly.
Lancaster Gate.
Park Lane.
Oh.
Hoisted on your own petard.
Yes, very slightly. King Street, Hammersmith.
Waterloo.
Mornington Crescent.
Tim and Willie win that one.
Well, you kept our nerve up, that was it.
Now, the reason I didn't penalise them for conferring is that you were having a certain amount of assistance from the front row of the audience, Barry. Right. Now, the next game is one called Misleading Advice. I'm going to ask the teams to do their good deed for the day and give them some misleading advice that they might give, or ask them for some misleading advice that they might give to a tourist rather along the lines of, let's take one that we had in the last series. You must try the open-air loos in Trafalgar Square. And we're going to start with you, Barry Cryer.
As a mark of respect in Westminster Abbey, trousers are not worn.
Good advice at any time. Willie Rushton.
On May Day, put bed sheets on your head and a pointed hat and ride through Brixton.
Right, Graham.
Yes, on Grand National Day, why not enjoy a picnic under the hedge at Beecher's Brook?
Tim?
Welcome to London. When visiting the Tower of London, don't forget to take a club for the traditional raven cull.
Have you got another one, Barry?
Yes, a pint of bitter is known in England colloquially as a pures. So go in a pub and shout to the barman, "Up yours!"
And remember, in this country, before leaving a railway compartment, it is considered polite to pass wind.
Okay, Tim? You got another one?
Yes, don't be afraid. Taxi drivers expect you to bargain with them.
Sudden spurt at the last moment there. Tim Brooke-Taylor puts his team in the lead. And we go on to the ad-lib poem. Which is a favourite with all of you. I'm going to give someone, in this case it's going to be Barry Cryer, the first line of a poem, and he'll continue until I buzz, and then the next person continues with the poem and so on until I conclude that it's reached a fine artistic climax, and I'll press the buzzer and award the marks to whoever I think deserves them at that time. Probably shan't award any. You're going to have difficulty with this one, Barry, because I'm going to penalise you 10 points if you're too obvious. Your first line is, Michael Foot was in the garden chopping up hedgewood when...
Michael Foot was in the garden chopping up hedgewood when he looked over his fence and stood aghast, for there was his aunt, Dedgewood Ben. Maria, her Christian name, forsooth. Maria Dedgewood Ben.
Willie Rushton.
That's the worst thing I've ever been passed over in all my life ever. Well, he thought.
It's Rob Wilton.
He thought, if Dennis won't do it, then perhaps Wedgwood then. Alas, he didn't know a Reg, so he rang up dear old Dennis.
And said, "Good morning, Dennis." What am I supposed to be rhyming?
I know. Where are we?
Where are we?
You've got to rhyme with dear old Dennis.
Dear old Dennis. He rang him up. And Dennis said, "Oh, Mike, you are a menace."
Mike.
Michael Foot.
Mike,
don't nod off. Don't nod off.
Stay with it. Stay with the plot.
Having to give him footnotes now.
I mean, I know, Miss
I have
Mickey.
to tell you, teams, that we're at the moment so far away from an artistic conclusion that my buzzer is rusting over.
So Dennis said, "Oh, Mike, you are something of a bit of a menace." Well, Dennis then riposted Mr. Foot. "It's about me auntie, who's always chasing men, you see.
Where are we?
At the drop of a lace-trimmed panty. And at that moment, as luck would have it, some men went rushing past.
One had a trumpet. He gave a fearsome blast. It livened up proceedings, livened them up no end."
Good.
Past swept the Welsh Guards Horse Brigade, one of whom was a close friend. "Oh, Evan," he cried, "how grand to see a chum as old as you. Jump off your horse. Come right inside. If you want it, use the loo. Said Evan. I've forgotten who Evan was talking to. Said Evan, my old chum old pal, I'd like to now a blute.
Well, do, said Michael. I know you have, even from a parachute. For Evan is a paratroop. And once dropped on North Wales.
Which is a very windy place and liable to gales. And once, while he was dropping through the windy, wild Welsh air, young Evan, he looked down and said, "You boys, I do declare, what do I see below my feet? I think it's Pontypridd."
He was in Crescent.
However, he was quite wrong. It's the burial place of Lord Reith. But a woman looking up into the sky said, "My love, what is it coming down to me? It is Evan. It's above."
I'm awarding full marks to Tim Brooke-Taylor, as it's the first time in 8 series that he's ever won a mark for the ad-lib poem. It's about time he started now. We're going to go on now with the blues teams, and at this time I'm going to give you each a topic, and in fact, also heighten the competitiveness of this round, I'm going to give you both the same subject. So we'll start with you, as you won the last round, Tim and Willie, your team. And I want you to sing the Social Democrat Blues.
I woke up this morning. Yeah, I did. I promise you did. Roy Jenkins on the phone. I said, "No, thanks."
He said, "Come on, Mr. Washington. The SDP is not a crowd of quanks." I said, "Wing up, Tim Brooke-Taylor."
My reply was wooed. I said, "Roy boy, I'm not enrolling in your ranks."
Okay, Barry and Graham, your turn for the same blues on the same subject.
I said, "Nice of you to call, Shirley. I've enjoyed our little chat."
That's what I said, that's what I said. Maybe you can tell me, Shirley Kims, what is a social democrat?
She said, "Someone who likes it in the middle."
And I said, "I'll have a little piece of that."
Right. Barry and Graham, you get the most marks for that one. Yes. Well, it is just as well, because you're way behind at the moment. We're going on now to a game which is called Graham's Game, and the reason is that in this series we're going to ask each member of the team to contribute a game and to, first of all, explain it. Graham.
Well, my game is called Pebble Mill. And it's based loosely on the well-known television program which says the title. One person in the team is an interviewer, the other person in the team is an interviewee. So they then conduct an interview, as on the television program Pebble Mill. The other team may interrupt if anything of the slightest, remotest interest is said by either of the people conducting the interview. And if they're interrupted over 3 times during the interview, they then have to listen to Kenny Ball playing Bad Penny Blues.
Right, I'll recap on that insofar as I understood it. The game's called Pebble Mill. One member of each team is the interviewer, and the other is a person to be nominated by me to be interviewed. And then the other team is challenged if they think they hear anything interesting in the course of the interview. So first of all, Tim Brooke-Taylor is going to interview Willie Rushton as Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Hello.
Hello. It says in my research here.
I love this funny studio with a garden outside.
Yes. We're very pleased with this.
It's like holiday in the foyer or lobby.
Yes, I'm sure it would be. Now,
A challenge from Graham Garden.
It was really rather interesting, the distinction between foyer and lobby there. I think they could enlarge on that with a great deal of interest to us.
They crossed out foyer on the idiot card and put lobby.
Carry on.
It wasn't as interesting as we thought.
Go ahead, Tim.
I was going to ask you, in fact, whether there was any difference between the lobby and the foyer, but I'm not going to because I have another question for you here, which I've been given to ask you. I haven't really done much research on you, so I'm afraid I can't.
Challenge from Barry.
It's terribly interesting that Bob is not wearing a bow tie for this interview. He appears to be wearing a red open-necked shirt. I find that absolutely gripping.
I think we can allow that one, yes.
Allow
It's
that.
faintly interesting. I was wondering the same thing myself. So we'll go over now to you, Barry, to do an interview. And you're going to interview Graham Garden. And Graham, you're going to impersonate Ludwig van Beethoven. Challenge from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
I find it absolutely fascinating that Bob Langley has a beard and glasses.
Premature. You challenged too soon.
The old problem.
You've got a lot of friends in tonight, Tim?
Lud. I say Lud because we met earlier today and spent a few unfruitful hours talking before this interview. I'm very interested, Lud, that you're here in Birmingham. I wondered if you'd ever visited Birmingham at all before in any way. Pebble Mill or Hagley Road in particular, I thought. Been in
challenge from Tim.
I think it's actually fascinating that quite clearly he's deaf. I mean,
Well, I'll allow that, if only because it's the only way I can see that we can go on with the game. Right, Willie, you're the interviewer. And Tim, you representing now Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon.
Neil.
Hi.
When you were very, very young, did it ever occur to you in your wildest moments that you'd grow up? When you found out that you were going to grow up...
Yeah.
And developed your lifetime interest in wire baskets in supermarkets... Was your mother as dull as you?
I think I would have to answer no there. On the other hand, I could answer yes.
Challenge from Graham Garden.
Well, we were fascinated that his mother might possibly not be quite so dull as he was.
Yes.
Looking forward to enlarging on that.
Wait till he meets his father.
Another challenge from...
We're riveted. We can't wait to meet his father.
I'm not going to meet his father, who's been dead for many years.
We want to know why not.
I think we might put it to the audience. Do you think that was an interesting challenge? No. Right, well then...
He has got a lot of friends in town.
So it's over to you, Graham, now, to interview Barry Cryer. And Barry, you assume the role, please, of Winston Churchill. Challenge from Tim Brooke.
I didn't know Bob Langley was nearly bald.
On several occasions.
Once again, you jumped the gun. The game hasn't started yet.
Mr. Churchill, I can't help noticing that you are, in fact, wearing, as we've all come to expect, a sock. And a coincidence that strikes me immediately is that you are actually also wearing another sock.
Challenge.
We're all longing
Yet another challenge from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
We're longing to know where he's wearing the sock.
In Pebble Mill, where do you think?
Never have so few socks been worn on so many legs. By so few.
I'm surprised that you are, in fact, wearing socks, because in your position I would have expected you to have a little man to do that sort of thing for you.
Anthony couldn't be with us tonight.
I see.
He's dead, you know.
Rather like this program.
Yes.
At what age did you decide that you wanted to smoke cigars?
Yes.
And was that about the same time?
That would be about the same time.
Because some people...
I was smoking them on the beaches. I was smoking them round the back.
That's very
of the
clever.
cotton wallet.
I think we surrender.
Well, that seems like a walkover for Barry Cryer. And we come to the point with Barry and Graham leading by an enormous margin, to the point where I sit back and allow the teams to make their announcements for the late arrivals at the Royal Ball.
Oh, here comes Willie Hamilton. Oh, dear, he seems to have slipped and accidentally put his head under a falling axe.
The House brothers, Buck and Clarence, and their close friend, Madge Esty. Oh, what's all this here? Oh, it's Prince Charles. Now, Di Spencer, the well-known Welsh transvestite, followed by Princess Michael, the well-known Austrian transvestite.
Speaking of Di, Mr. and Mrs. Joint and their Cockney hermaphrodite sun-dye joint. Also, Harry Stokrat.
There's Coronation and Tara London.
Be welcome from Australia, please. Captain Blood and his son Blue.
and his good friend Earl Scott.
Oh, King Constantine's glass is empty. Fill the Greek.
And all the way from Spain, Mr. and Mrs. Dakala, and their aristocratic daughter, Ping. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not her, that's an imposter. Over there is the true Ping Dakala. And from France, the family d'Amphi de Bleu de Loc, and their father, the Marquise d'Amphi de Bleu de Loc.
Mr. and Mrs. Slist and their discredited daughter, Honours Slist.
And a party from the Royal Shoemakers. I wish they wouldn't carry that banner, cobblers to the Queen.
In case I'm interrupted by Willie Rushton, let me hurriedly say that that's all we have time for this week.
It's not me, it's a very late arrival, but it's only Barbara Cartland.
That's all we have.
Those lovely equine pictures on the wall. Oh, those must be the Prince and Drew.
Well, that's a nice groan to end on. So that's all we have time for now, ladies and gentlemen, and from the two teams and myself, until next time, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Geoffrey Perkins.
Present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Thank you very much. Hello, and welcome to the show that really takes the lid off and lets a lot of nasty things out, including our two teams, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton. And Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And we start with our version of Sounds Peculiar. I'm going to play in a few bizarre sound effects, and I want you to tell me what you think they are. I shall award marks. We've been inundated with a postcard from a man in Ramsgate after the first show who says that it's impossible for him to keep up with the excitement of the show if I don't give the marks, which I didn't, I'm afraid, last week, and I apologize. I shall keep them scrupulously this week. Teams. Right. Now, the first sound effect is coming up for you, Willie Rushton.
It's Tony Benn having a brain transplant. Or Sir Keith Joseph remembers.
You're getting close.
That's as close as I care to get.
Yes, well, you get a mark then.
Thank you.
Right. Graham Garden, here's your sound effect.
That's got to be page 3 of The Sun. Failing that, could it be... No, I won't ask the question, I'll tell you. That was Cyril Smith tying his shoelaces.
I think you can have 2 marks for that,
Graham,
just to put somebody in the lead. Tim Brooke-Taylor, here's your sound coming up.
That is quite clearly John McEnroe trying his new racket out on the head of the umpire.
First applause from the audience, so that has 3 marks.
What a memory you've got, Tim.
Barry Cryer, here's yours coming up.
Barbara Streisand with hay fever. Or the start of the Observer round the world oil rig race.
And a ripple of applause there, but only 1 mark. So that gives Willie and Tim 4 marks, and Barry and Graham 3 marks. How exciting. Now, this is the point where I give the teams advance warning of the late arrivals that they'll be announcing later on in the programme. And this week we'll be asking to do the late arrivals for the Criminals' Ball. Late arrivals for the Criminals' Ball. Now we have the game called Paranoia. And in this game the rules are rather complicated, so listen very carefully. Team A decides that there is something wrong with Team B, and Team B have to guess what is wrong with themselves by asking questions. Team A reply in a manner appropriate to Team B's affliction. And the aim is to make the members of Team B paranoid and to leave the studio twitching. Now, first of all, those who are afflicted are going to be Barry and Graham, so you have to interrogate Tim and Willie as to what is wrong with you. And incidentally, our studio audience here will be informed as to what is wrong with Barry and Graham, and here's a voice to tell you at home.
Graham and Barry are John McEnroe.
Okay, Barry and Graham, start interrogating, please.
What's wrong with us?
Well, you see, you've got to sort it out. I mean, we can't sort it out for
We're
you.
in a
really.
state of some confusion, are we? Schizophrenic? In a strange way. Well, you left me in 2 minds about that.
Well, I know you have your point of view, but I think you can, don't push it.
Is this a joint point of view or Barry's point of view?
Really, another thing. There's only one of you.
There's only one of
thing after the event and something else during it.
There is only one of us.
We are one.
Well, that throws the scoring system out for a start.
Right. Graham and I are one. This is not a proposal.
Speak for yourself.
We are
one person.
Look, there's no point
suffering...
in getting upset about it now. Just cool, for your own sake, just cool down.
Short-tempered. Irritable.
What? Sure.
Thank you for that unsolicited applause.
Wimbledon.
You were appearing in Wimbledon.
We are John McEnroe.
Yes.
Good heavens, you took ages on that one, didn't you? So we can only give you 8 marks for that.
Several.
Now,
New balls,
the sufferers are now Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor, who are going to ask Barry and Graham what's wrong with them. Meanwhile, our studio audience is being informed, and so will you be at home by The Voice.
Willie and Tim are paranoid.
Okay, well now, Willie and Tim, you have to interrogate Barry and Graham to see what's wrong with you. Start away.
Do we both suffer from this paranoia?
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't hear the answer.
Stop while we're ahead.
Was the answer yes or no?
Yes. Have we ever appeared on page 3 of the Sun?
Your secret is safe with us if you have.
We both
think we're someone.
Siamese twins. No.
No.
We both think we're one person.
Let me remind you, your first question was, do we both suffer from this paranoia? And the audience applauded. And I only said that so that the chairman could get a bit of applause.
You demonstrate you were listening better than we were.
Are we both paranoid that we're playing paranoia?
We'll give them that, haven't we?
Oh, we better give them that, yes.
You give them that.
Yes, the answer is that you are paranoid.
Thank you very much.
And you got that, if we discount all that fooling about afterwards, you got that in about 2 seconds. So I can give you 6 marks for that one. And we go on to the section of the program which is called opera, and this is the serious part. It's a musical round. I want you to sing a snatch of grand opera in turn from a selected passage accompanied by, of course, Colin Sell at the piano. And you're going to sing in duet. Tim and Willie, you're going to sing first, and your little bit of opera is set to the libretto of The Rules of Hunt the Thimble.
Right. In fact, this is a little-known version of Hunt the Thimble that came out in a later century. It's called How Green You Are, and it's a singing variation of Hunt the Thimble. How
I'm
green
glad you
are.
told me.
Right. Maestro.
I'm just tuning up, sorry.
Re, mi, fa, so. Would you like to start? Yes. How green you are.
A singing variation of Hunt the Thimble.
When the seeker comes in to look for the thimble.
When the seeker comes in to look for the thimble.
I just sang that.
I know.
Oh.
The children sing over and over again.
How green you are.
How green you are.
How green you are.
How green you are.
The volume of noise increasing.
Or decreasing as the seeker gets nearer to or moves away from the thimble. How green you are.
So the audience applauded for 25 seconds, which gains you 4 marks. Graham and Barry, you have to do the singing now.
Sounds fun.
Your libretto is the ticket for today's show.
Come to a show.
See the stars.
Come to a show.
See the stars. You can get a free ticket for many popular radio shows. Write to BBC, ticket unit, broadcasting house, W1A for www. Enclosing a stamped addressed envelope. Many comedies, quizzes, panel games and musical programs are recorded with a studio audience. Most of them take place in the evenings. Some at lunchtime. Oh, eat
One more
green
time.
Remember
that Metropolitan line player.
With that ovation, that puts Barry and Graham in the lead, and we move on to our next round. I'm going to ask you all to give me a few wise old sayings. It's as simple as that. I don't know whether to start with the wisest or the oldest. Barry Cryer.
Start with the oldest, yes. Wet change means warm barmaid. My mother always used to say that. We never knew what she meant. You want another one? Or are we going round?
Well, do you have another one?
There's no answer to that. A midget in a nudist camp is no man's friend.
Okay, Willie?
There's a certain truth in this which may eliminate me from the contest. A knee in the groin is worth 2 on the hassock.
Not eliminated, just suspended.
The watermelon has more seeds than the dead gerbil.
Graham.
There's a fairy going on.
Oh, here's another one.
Sorry, never tell the weight of your hat to a Christian Scientist.
Graham.
Well, yes, I've collected these from all over the country. A real one I heard down in Cornwall was, if you can see the Scilly Isles, it's going to rain. If you can't see them, it's raining. There's a popular one in Oxfordshire, where I live, which is, horses lay, drink all day. Horses fight, drink all night. Horses roam, sod off out. And a gem from the northeast. You cannot get a word out of a haddock on a Saturday afternoon, and you're wasting your time the rest of the week as well.
Well, I've been getting them from all over the country, mainly from John Junkin, actually. One of them I like especially was, if it's red at night, Hendon's on fire. And if it's red in the morning, Hendon's still on fire and the firemen are out on strike. From Australia, actually, because I've actually combed the world for these, because it's spare no expense for this programme. Yeah. From Australia, a bird in the bush is fair bonza.
Comb the bush, too, have you?
Barry, do you have another one?
There's attention to
I
detail.
haven't combed the world. I brushed Willesden for this. My uncle Betty used to live in Willesden Lane, and he always used to say, and my God, I've never forgotten this, he used to say, you'll never see a vol au vent in a knacker's yard. And you know I never have.
Well, at the end of that round, Graham and Tim have 12, and Willie and Barry have 14. And now we're going to play sound charades. Using only the immense versatility of their voices, each team will in turn give us a charade of a play, film, book, or whatever. The other team will then have to guess what it is, or why they bothered to do it in the first place. And as usual, we have our hard-working computer in action for this number, which will tell the studio audience what the charade is about, and our voice is going to tell you at home. Tim and Willie are going to do the first charade, and here it is going up for the audience, and for you at home, the voice.
I am Curious Yellow.
Right. Now, Tim and Willie, I'm going to ask you to tell them whether it's a play, film, book, or whatever.
It's a film, and it's got 4 words. And we're going to do them all together. Hurrah, 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 what's all this then?
It's a fair cop, Gov. Oh, actually, when I say fair cop, I don't actually mean that.
Hurrah, 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 what's all this then? Ha!
Vaguely Nipponese, isn't it?
Mm.
Town like Alice, which has nothing to do with anything.
That's a town like Aris in Chinese.
Japanese law.
Policeman?
Not so much Japanese, I got
Chinese.
Ah.
Policeman.
Charlie Chan.
We've misled you here, really.
Chinese police.
Yeah,
it's a
an
fair
arrest,
cop.
a Chinese arrest, or arrest.
Yeah.
A recent film.
No.
No.
Very old.
Not so...
But it lives on video, I think, in many disgusting homes.
The audience, any ideas? In short.
Oh, I am Curious Yellow.
Right.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, 10 marks for that, Graham. That was inspired. Now, Barry and Graham are going to do their charade, and Tim and Willie are going to guess it. Meanwhile, the audience here will be told what it is, and so will you at home.
Ordinary people.
Barry and Graham, will you tell them whether it's going to be a film, a book, or what?
Film.
A film. 2 words.
2 words.
2 words.
And we do it all at once.
Right. Hello, Reg.
How you going, Jeff?
Well, I'm all right. You?
Mustn't grumble, you know.
No.
No, stroll on.
Yeah. See you.
Cheers, Jeff.
See you, bud.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
That was riveting.
Have you ever filmed the memoirs of Fred Mully?
He's Fred Murray in China, you know.
Fred Murray.
Let me just tell the audience that if the guessing team gets warm and near to it, you're allowed to encourage them with some applause.
Hysteria.
I say if they get near to it. Nobody has yet.
Is it two words?
Yes.
I thought I'd get some applause on that.
It's still 2 words.
Reg and Jeff, mainly.
They were pretty boring too, weren't they?
Yes.
Starbores.
I think these are going to be extremely ordinary people.
Yeah, I think I can give you 11 for that, Tim. 11. And now it's your turn to do a charade again. It's going up on the board for the audience here, and here it is for you at home, Tim and Willie's charade.
The Chinese Detective.
Now, it's for you to act your charade, Tim and Willie. Will you tell them if it's a film, a book, or what?
It's a television series.
Ah.
And it's got 3 words, and we're going to do them all at once. And I shall start. Hello. Hello. What's all this then? I am a little curious. About the colour of the Lois.
Oh, it's a jaundice colour.
Would you say it was a buttercup?
Well, buttercup, ha, if you like.
Is that it?
That's it, is it? Yellow Rolls Royce was a film, not a television series, wasn't it?
Does the word yellow appear in the title of this television programme?
No.
No.
Or more strictly, no, it doesn't at all.
No, it doesn't at all.
Right. Something yellow appears in the title?
If you're a racialist, yes.
Surely you're not so pedestrian as to be doing the Chinese Detective.
I don't think pedestrian at all. I thought it was a very good series.
Chinese pedestrian.
Chinese pedestrian.
16 marks then for you, Graham. And it's going to be your turn to do the last of our charades here. So let's have our audience in here informed, and also you at home.
Superman 2.
So everybody knows Barry and Graham's charade, except, of course, Tim and Willie, who have to find out what it is. But they would like, first of all, to know if it's a play, a film, or a book, or a play, or a what?
Film, 2 words.
2 words.
Look, I'm sorry, but this phone box is already in use.
Superman 2.
Fools to ourselves.
And that gives you, Tim and Willie, 24 marks. And the situation is, at the moment, that both teams have amassed a formidable array of marks. And we go on to a round called limericks. I'm going to ask you to make up some limericks that are suitable for broadcasting. And so this is going to be a pretty short round. And I'll give you the first line of the limericks in turn, and you take 1 line each. And we'll start with you, Willie Rushton. Here's your first line. A young man from near Milton Keynes
was into some strange, kinky scenes.
Oh, dear.
He'd stand on his head.
Take a French loaf of bread.
I think we all know what that means.
Well, you all narrowly missed being disqualified entirely after that one, but I'll give you, Barry, a mark or 2 for finishing that one off. And it's going to be your turn to follow up this line. There was a droll fellow called Cryer.
Who set his best trousers on fire.
As the flames reached his crack.
Which he didn't like much.
His voice grew higher and higher.
2 marks there for Tim for rounding that one off. Graham, It's your turn to follow up now. Your opening line. There was a young lady from Penge.
Penge? There was a young lady from Penge who had a day out with some friends.
Friends, she was given some fluid.
By a randy old druid. And no, she's a toast of Stonehenge.
Willie Rushton gets a couple of marks there. Isn't that boring? Everybody's getting the same number of marks. Right, and now, Tim, here's a particularly inspiring first line for you to follow up. A brilliant young chairman called Humph.
Ooh. Hump. Who was always surrounded by bump.
Kicked his legs in the air. Ran a comb through his hair.
Which for him was a major triumph.
Wordsmith.
And that loses you 7 marks. Personal remarks. And it's level pegging. And now we reach the stage where I sit back, because I'm going to ask you all teams, either in turn or all together, to announce your late arrivals for the Criminals' Ball. Anyone can start, anyone can finish.
International flavours, the ball this week. We have the Greek blues singer, Grivas Bodidley Harm.
And the Chinese detective.
Our Salt.
The Deadly Dipper. Mr. Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Plifting. And their son, Shaw Plifting.
A military group coming in now, please. Will you welcome Majority Verdict, who demands corporal punishment for an offence against private property.
Good heavens, there's that famous con man and conjurer, Ali Bai. I wonder how much his one's worth.
The band's arrived. Rob Berry with violins.
The singers will be Jemmy Craven, Kate Ambush and Killer Black. With his worm, Wood Scrubs. Oh, he's got some strange ways.
And all the way from Sweden, the Knee family, Lars Knee. And his daughter Betty Lars Knee. And his grandmother Grand Lars Knee.
Just joining the band, our pianist who does a lot of prison concerts, Colin Sell. With his girlfriend, Ida Entikit.
There's Dick Turpin with his friend from Golders Green, Oy Vey Robbery.
Oh, there's Ronnie B. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's left his friend, though, Whistler's mugger.
Mr. and Mrs. warn you that anything you may say will be taken down and used in evidence against you. And their son, Amos, warn you. Anything you may say. Mr. Sentence and his tiny mother, the mini-mum Sentence.
Not forgetting Mr. and Mrs. Ongat Wylite and their judicial son, Justice Ongat Wylite. When the lights are low.
Well, judge for yourself. Before I close the show, Willie, can we hear from you once again?
No.
I think people at home might be getting worried.
No, I've gone home.
Well, this is the point in the programme.
Also from Golders Green, Mr. and Mrs. Ittery Confinement and their son, Sol Ittery Confinement. Thank you. Thank you, the Golders Green group.
Well, with Tim and Willie on the point of overtaking Graham and Barry, this is where, unfortunately, time has caught us up and we have to leave you now. So until next time, join us again. And goodbye from all of us.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Geoffrey Perkins.
Antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. And I'm delighted to say that we have a new panellist today, so we may hear one or two new jokes. So please give a big warm welcome to... No, let's first give the usual half-hearted welcome to Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And now a special big half-hearted welcome to Denise Coffey, who is partnering Willie Rushton.
Oh, all to myself. Louder.
And we go to round one, which is the game called Double Feature. And this one starts with the premise that the international film industry is in the doldrums, and for economic reasons, new films have to be remakes of pairs of old films. I want you to hear the resulting titles, and I shall award a point or two. Denise.
I hear they're remaking Two for the Seesaw, Hamlet, Burke and Hare, Blood and Sand, Goodbye Mr. Chips and the Deer Hunter, and it's going to be called Two Hamburg Hare Sand Chips, dear.
And now you're in the lead. Barry.
This is a new venture, a conglomerate, Humph. It's Roger Moore and Brooke Shields in a combination of Pinocchio, GI Blues and Tip on a Dead Jockey, and it's called Brook Bond PG Tips.
Very good, Barry. You're in the lead now. And Willie, how about yours?
It's quite an interesting combination. It's Lay Girls, Emmanuel Part 2, Valley of the Dolls, Tell 'em Willie Boy was here, and it's the story of my life.
Anybody want to try for a bonus mark?
How about Tom Brown's School Days, Merry Wives of Windsor and Superman, and Brown Windsor Soup?
I heard they're doing I'll Cry Tomorrow, Godzilla, Dirty Harry, Fire Over England, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and Jaws. They're going to call it Cry God for Harry, England and St. George.
Oh! I got Clash of the Titans and War with the Newts, which is titled a newt.
Okay. Well, with Willie Rushton well in the lead now, after the first round, this is where I warn the teams that at the end of the programme I'm going to ask them to make the introductions to late arrivals at the Explorers' Ball. The Explorers' Ball. Right, we have a game now called Musical Links. I'm going to play the team some pieces of music with some accompanying sound effects, and I want them to tell me what the connection is between them. And we're going to start with you, Willie Rushton, since you're so far in the lead, give you a chance to pull back a bit. And here is your music and your sound effect.
It's a bridge over troubled warthog.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. And you have full marks out of 10. 4. Graham Garden, here's yours.
That was Dick Burton, sloshed again.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 marks for that, Graham.
Wonderful.
Barry, here's an interesting one for you, because I want you to connect this with this.
One was played by a pianist.
Oh!
Beckstein asked me to announce this piano is a Steinway.
Which one was played by a pianist?
The one on the left.
Absolutely right, Barry. I think you can have 5 marks for that.
Thank you.
And Denise, here's your bit of music.
Really, speaking as a medical man, I'd say that was a rather nasty attack of guitar. Well, please yourself.
sounded like a riot in Trumpton, didn't it?
I thought it was Segovia carpet. I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, we go on now to our ad-lib poem, a very popular one. I give someone the first line of a poem, and they continue until I press the buzzer, which goes like this, and then the next person continues. And to keep us going now, I'm going to start with a line which is going to go straight to Willie Rushton. And I rather hope you don't reach a fine artistic conclusion too early in this one, Willie, because at that point, of course, I shall press the buzzer and award prize-winning marks. I know a lady passing fair, there is no one to match her.
She is approximately 6'9". One must admire her stature.
Oh.
I've had a place in my heart for women of size since I was 41.
Place in your heart for what?
What?
Women of that size.
Of that size.
Since I was 41.
Yes.
I'll tell you all about them. Now that I've begun. There was a girl called Penelope. Or perhaps Penelope. I never really found out because she was too high for me. And when she spoke, my ear was placed...
Well, that's all for now, listeners.
Carry on, Greg.
My ear was placed to her abdominal wall.
Good luck, Denise.
If she had been 8'3", I wouldn't have heard anything at all. I'd like to change the subject now. I feel we're getting tense.
So I'm going to give you a reading from something I saw in the Gents.
$50 bonus marks for getting us out of deep trouble there. We're going to play the game called Sound Charades. And the teams will, in turn, give us the charade of a play, film, book, or whatever, and the other team have to guess what it is. We, as regular listeners to the program will know, have a computer in the studio here which flashes up the answer for the members of the audience. Meanwhile, there'll be a voice to tell you at home what it is. And the first charade is going to be by Graham and Barry.
Altered states.
Right. Graham and Barry, would you tell Denise and Willie, first of all, whether it's a book or a film or what?
Oh, it's a film.
And we'll do it
Two words.
2 words, and we'll do it all in one.
Right.
Where you go then?
What you got there, Harry?
Well, it's Texas here. I think it should. That should be Idaho now.
All right, make that
What about
Idaho.
Oklahoma? Where do we?
Oklahoma could be Texas.
And we could shift California up eastward.
Well, Minnesota. Minnesota we could
California,
make
do a direct
California.
switch, yeah.
What do I got here? I got...
Florida?
Florida, yeah. What we do with Florida? We make that Oregon?
Oregon, why not?
Oregon,
Yes.
why not? We'll do that.
Why not? Florida.
We'll keep
Oregon.
talking like this and trail off, really.
Yeah. Do you want to say it or shall I?
Should we say it in unison?
Oh,
Yes.
cocky.
Altered state.
Oh, too easy.
Denise and Willie got that one in about 6 seconds. So now we'll see how Graham and Barry can do, because Denise and Willie, it's your time to do a charade. It's going up on our board here, and here it is for you listening at home.
Duet for one.
Right, Denise and Willie, will you tell them whether it's a film or a book or what, and how many words?
It's a stage play.
And it has 3 words.
Exactly.
And what are we going to do?
Right, will you do your charade?
Right. When I'm calling you...
I'm sorry, there's nobody here at the moment.
Will you
Is this the
answer
first word of the whole thing, or what is
The
it?
whole thing. I don't interrupt.
Oh, right.
Oh, we're doing
There
that
she is,
now.
singing in H flat, and you're going...
Exactly.
Denise, will you start again?
I will. This is the whole title.
Whole thing, though.
Here we go. When I'm calling you...
I'm sorry, there's nobody here at the moment.
Will you answer too?
Could you please speak after the bleep?
I don't think the audience have got it either. And they can see it.
Yes. Call. Telephone calls. It's not the postman always rings twice, is it?
No, that's 3 stretched words. Is call anywhere?
No.
No. Ring.
Ring,
No.
phone, answer.
None of those letters, even.
No.
You would just start stabbing in the dark, Barry. The mouse trap? No.
Close. Very close. All right, so you don't like my singing? That's fine.
3.
The tune they were singing is of some importance.
Yes. What was that?
Rosemary.
Indian love call.
Indian love call.
Indian love call. Out. Indian out.
Think of Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald. Because you can't think of anything. I will think upon
Well,
them for a
just
while
thinking.
you're filling in time. What fun they were.
When they were
Duet for one. And about 10 minutes, that was it.
You took about 8 seconds on that one. I'm afraid you only get 8 marks. And you're going to do another charade now, Graham and Barry. So for the audience, here it is on the board, and for you at home, here it is.
Pattern.
Okay, tell them first whether it's a book or a film.
Film.
How many words?
One.
One word.
And we're doing it.
Starts with a sound effect.
What are you doing, Vernon?
I'm knitting.
Well, I can see that, love. I mean, it's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Pattern's coming along nice there.
Knit one. I'm just purling one now.
Oh, I like the way you're turning the elbow
So
there.
don't talk to me while I'm casting off.
All right. Oh, it's nice, though.
Yes. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a sort of theme, hasn't it?
I've got it
there?
out in the magazine.
Yeah. Is it for Ralph?
Cosmopolitan.
Ralph, is it for...
No.
Who likes cardies? He likes his cardie, Ralph, doesn't he? Likes that. Likes a bit of woolly. It's nice, that. Very nice.
That's quite enough of that.
Right.
Quite enough of that acting.
And Willie.
There was a film with Alec Guinness called The Cardi. Or it could be Tell 'em Woolly Boy was here.
Or jumpers. It could be jumpers.
Jumpers.
Yes, jumpers. No? No?
It's a flim.
A flim. Oh, knitting.
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 Pearl 1, drop 1. Tora, that's Pearl Harbor, drop 1.
You were getting fairly close with the knitting.
Germaine to the Greer.
It's a down under film, is it?
No, not in any way, no.
Quite clean.
Oh, dear.
Let me just tell you that the ghastly pun is at the basis of this.
Ghastly pun. There's a knitting pattern they're discussing.
Patterns, knitting patterns.
Pattern? It's a different pattern.
Pattern, George C. Scott. Well
Yes.
Wonderful.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma now because Willie Rushton got the wrong answer in 3 seconds, which is a lot better than getting the right answer in 5 minutes. So I'll give you 4 marks.
Thank you.
And I'll ask you to do another charade now, which is going up on the board, and here for you at home is the voice to tell you.
Private Benjamin.
Right, will you tell Barry and Graham whether it's a film or a book?
It's a film and a television series, I think, isn't it, in America?
Is it?
Yeah, that's a sophisticated remark. I think it was a film.
How many words?
2. And we're doing it all at once. Havana Gila.
No, thanks. We've just had one. We are not amused, Mr. Prime Minister, but we have a question to ask you.
All right, already, Your Majesty.
Thank you. May we in future address you by your first name?
Not in public, Ducky.
That's it.
2 words.
Yes. Did you like the David Coppola?
In this context, yes.
It's an easy one. Private Benjamin.
Oh, yes.
And 7 marks there to Graham Garden for that
Right,
one.
right.
As we go on to the next game called Well-Known Plots. And in this, I want each team member to summarize the plot of a play, book, or whatever that I shall ask them to select themselves. And I want them to do their summaries in 15 seconds. So I have the stopwatch at the ready. And we're going to start with you, Willie Rushton. What do you want to summarize?
I have 15-second, the 2 Ronnies. It goes roughly... Good evening, a Leicestershire man joke, a Sunthorpe woman with huge knockers joke, etc. Sketch, you're very small, you're very fat. Monologue, I am breeding from the belly prompter with a humorous speech defect. Good evening. Here are the Manhattan transfer. Boop, 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 boop. Good evening. I'm sitting in a chair. When I say I'm sitting in a chair, then part 5 of a tedious serial by Gerald Wiley with lots of jokes about huge knockers. Here we are dressed up as a couple of female rockers, desperately searching for a rhyme for monstrous knockers, and more jokes about Scunthorpe woman, more jokes about Leicestershire man. It's good night from him, it's good night from him.
Well, you have 8 time faults there, which brings your score.
I feel better for it.
Graham Garden.
Star Wars. Well, there's Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, and they're all flying around. Darth Vader comes in, heavy breathing. Captures the princess, and Obi-Wan Kenobi says, the Force be with you, and robots... They got the lightsabers out, and they all jump into the Millennium Falcon, and they go... And wait a minute, Star Wars doesn't have a plot.
No time faults there, so you're ahead. And Denise.
I'd like to summarise, if I may, for you the plot of Jaws. Come on in, everybody, the water's loud.
As the French say, thin.
I'm afraid you have 8 time faults there, Denise, because it wasn't long enough. Barry.
I'll say it
Well,
twice
I
then.
hurt my nose, Humph. I'm jumping against the clock. This is... I'd like to ask... I think Colin Sell will get the gist of this if I cast him an eye. I'd like to summarise the plot of Casablanca. Play it again, Sam.
Okay, Colin Sell wins that round. Here we have the game which, for the benefit of the chairman, is called either blues or calypso, in which one team gives the other a subject for a blues or a calypso, and they have to sing it ad lib. And I'm going to ask Denise, you and Willie, to give a subject to Graham and Barry.
Oh, what shall we do to them?
A calypso.
Yeah.
Definitely a calypso. Vickers.
Vickers?
Vickers.
Oh, Vickers.
Vickers.
Vickers. Oh, yes.
Ah! These are all. Wonderful teeth.
Alec Douglas Hume.
Said the vicar to the verger, my sermon tonight.
We'll be upon the subject of the widow's mite.
Said the verger, don't bother, 'cause I'm telling you.
There are only 2 in the village, and they both do. Oh, it's nice to hear them again, isn't it?
1 for wit and 8 for rhythm, and we go over... we ask
My wife's a Catholic, you know.
Graham and Barry, will you give Denise and Willie a subject for their blues or calypso? Which is it to be?
Blues. Shoplifting blues.
Shoplifting?
Yeah, why not?
I'll go first. You get the first 4 words free. Woke up this morning, poured myself 3 large snifters.
Snifters? Come on, what you doing to me, man? I went round to Harrods, 'cause I was running short of tit-furs. I didn't have a hat in the house, you know that?
Where's Harrods? Then I cried. In Dubai, they said.
The shop had been lifted by Alibaba and his 43 shoplifters. Yeah! They did it, they took it away.
I can only give you 6 marks there for actually finishing.
Oh, did we finish? I didn't notice.
Get a few for starting, I think.
And we go on to a round now, which is simply called a round of drinks. And this is not just the game played after the show by everybody except Barry Cryer, but a round where I ask you to give me some suitable effects of some well-known drinks.
Yes,
it's
I've
only
never
fair
had
to
one
let you
from you.
start, Barry.
Oh, me?
Why not?
I don't want to name drop. Duke of Edinburgh told me not to do that. But Britt Eklund, I believe, is a great one for drinking martini, and I know the effect it has on her. Any time, any place, anywhere.
It's the right one. It's the left one.
Send your solicitor's letters to...
OK, Willie?
That's the end.
Well, I think the notion of this game sprang from my reminiscing about a beer I had about a fortnight ago called Chimay or Chimay, which comes in a very funny bottle and is made in Belgium by Trappists, which in fact does, after about 2 bottles, render you speechless.
Trappist as a newt, yes.
As a newt.
Graham?
Yes, the effects of alcohol-free lager. 76 pints and how many bodies?
Denise?
I just know that if I drink Polish vodka, 1 glass, and I go Gdansk and fall on the floor.
Slivovitz. Has a very strange effect, Humph. It makes you want to appear in Cinderella. You know, the prince comes in and sees if the Slivovitz...
You were leading up till then.
I know it was after the last double scotch I had the twins.
It's funny, I thought he was American ginger.
Yes, one thing leads to another. Ruddles, befuddles, cuddles, puddles.
I'm in the record book of Guinnesses. Oh, dearie me, the Irish in me's coming out again.
Landlord,
Okay.
stout and bitter. Beat the wife, sir. Now,
If we hurry along, we have got time now this week to play the game Wobbling Bunnies.
Oh, great.
And the rules... Oh, hold it. No, sorry, I'll revise that. We haven't got time this week to play Wobbling Bunnies. And so we'll have to go on to the point where you announce the late arrivals to the Explorers' Ball. Anybody can start. I shall finish.
I'm bold. What's that? That's Stark Cortes standing on a peak in Darien.
Clever.
Excellent.
How true, how true.
I shall not speak again. That is it. Good night, viewers.
I see just back from the frozen waste, there's Mr. Icker and his flighty daughter Anne Tart Icker.
Oh, I'll just cross that one out. Oh, here's Dr. Presume. I don't know whether you know his full name. It's Livingston, I presume.
His friend Victoria Falls.
Frequently, I hear. Oh. But she's insured. Here's the man from Peru. Who's that jolly old retainer serving the drinks with his terrible false teeth? To us all affectionately as Massachusetts. Oh.
Oh, I've just spotted Mr. and Mrs. Tick Ocean and their wet son Atlantic Ocean.
And over there, Mr. and Mrs. Buck-Two and their son Denise, who's standing in for Tim this week.
All the way from the Western Isles, here are the Hebrides. They have some strange customs in those isolated communities. With their friends, the Gay Gordons. There's Marco Polo, he's worth a mint. Author.
I'll cross that one out.
Stirring book up the Orinoco with Rod and Emu. Pam Ayres with her son Himmel. And his dog Buenos.
Yes, it seems that this is the point of the program where I must interrupt and tell you that
No,
you
don't, because here comes the South American beauty, Argentina.
You haven't persuaded me not to interrupt the team and say that we've come to the end of the program this week, and from all of us, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Willie Rushton and Denise Coffey were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Geoffrey Perkins.
we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Thank you very much. Well, everyone's heard of the famous international TV quiz Mastermind. Welcome to its radio counterpart, P-Brain. And this week we have a team of past winners. Indeed, each of them is the proud possessor of a Lonsdale belt in this area. On my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton. On my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. And because we've been caught out by time on previous programs for this game, we're going to put it in the beginning of the program so as to be absolutely safe teams. This is the game called Wobbling Bunnies.
Oh, good. Wobbling Bunnies.
And I don't know whether you need me to remind you about... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Well, there's been a message from our producer to say that the apparatus hasn't arrived yet, so we'll have to postpone this game to the end of the program, unfortunately. Never mind, we'll get it in then, I'll be assure you of that. So anyway, this is the point where I give teams advance warning of the late arrivals that they'll be introducing later on to the Game Hunters Ball. Late arrival to the Game Hunters Ball.
Game Hunters?
Is that the people who are looking for wobbling bunnies, or is that...
Killing them. Okay, now, let's start the show properly by introducing the game, which is quite simply called Limericks. I'm going to ask each of you to make up some limericks that are suitable for broadcasting. I'll give you a first line, and Willie Rushton, will you stand by, because your first line is coming up right now, and you have to take it from there. A radio producer called Perkins
had a passion for eating raw gherkins.
He'd munch them while dreaming.
Of a naked Jan Leeming.
Don't think I'll bother, really. Which played hell with his internal workings.
You shouldn't have bothered, actually.
I shouldn't have bothered.
So that round obviously goes to Tim. Graham, you're going to start a limerick off now, and your first line is, there was a young fellow from Ongar
whose main joy in life was the conga.
He's been dancing to date
since 1908.
I don't think he'll be doing it much longer.
Right, that puts you, Tim and Willie, well ahead on this round so far. And Tim, I'm going to ask you to start with this line. Halley's Comet came spiralling down.
Topical. Halley's Comet came spiralling down and landed on top of George Brown. That's topical too.
He burst into flames,
shouted several rude names,
and now he's the toast of the town.
Graham Garden fighting back there. Barry.
Mm-hmm. Sir.
I take off my hat to Frank Boff.
It's terribly easy to scoff.
But that man is a whiz.
He certainly is.
Ain't he great? Ain't he grand? Switch him off.
Okay, with the team's level pegging, we go on to a game now which is called Connection Quiz. I mentioned Mastermind earlier, and this one's like Mastermind, except that it's played with a more uncomfortable chair. I'm going to give each contestant a set of objects or people, and he has to tell me what the connection is between them. And incidentally, these are all taken from a new book called The Book of Lists, so they're completely genuine. And I shall know whether you get them right, teams. Okay, Tim Brooke-Taylor, we're going to start with you. The connection, please, between Louis the Fat, Charles the Simple, and Ferdinand the Inconstant.
That's unfair, I know this one. They were all on Harold Wilson's honours list.
Well, that is a true answer, but the other one is that they're all... This one's terribly boring, I must tell you. They're all derogatory nicknames or sobriquets.
For Harold Wilson?
Barry Cryer, here's a list for you to connect. Cucumber, lead pencil, bald eagle, a banana tree, and an English horn.
They're all obtainable on prescription in Copenhagen.
Puts more lead in your cucumber, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, I can give you half a mark for that, but the real answer is that they are all not what they seem.
Good Lord.
For example, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but a lead pencil is not made of lead.
Graphite, isn't it?
And a bald eagle has a full head of curly hair. Right.
How have I struggled along without knowing that?
Willie Rushton.
Hello. What is a cucumber if it's not what it seems to be?
It's not a cucumber.
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that.
What have I been putting in my salad?
I understand from reference to the book that everybody, except me, of course, because I've looked at the book, thinks that a cucumber is a vegetable, and it's not, it's a fruit.
That's just gossip.
We're going to Willie Rushton now before anybody asks about the banana tree. Willie Rushton, will you please connect George Washington's laundry bill, Judy Garland's false eyelashes, and 180,000 dead cats?
They've all been on a conveyor belt at the end of the generation gate.
Is
that true?
It is, actually, yes, and you get 12 marks.
Ah.
And the reason I tell you it's true is that the producer has scribbled the right answer on my script, and I can't read his writing. But I think it says here that they were all at one time or another auctioned. Now, we go to Graham Garden, and will you connect, please, Lewis Carroll, Virginia Woolf, and Kenneth Clark?
Lewis Carroll, Virginia Woolf, and Kenneth Clark are all affectionately known as Nobby.
I'm not certain whether to give you that, because certainly Kenneth Clark is, and certainly Virginia Woolf was.
Nobby
I'm
Woolf,
not certain about Lewis Carroll.
I'm
Nobby
pretty certain.
Carroll.
Nobby Carroll? Nobby Dodgson.
Yes.
Dodgy
Dobson, they actually called him, but I mean,
Nobby
Dodgson.
Dodgson.
Dodgy Nobby, they call him.
Yes, I really think I have to judge this by the actual answer that's in the book, which is that they all wrote standing up.
Well, you would. Well, yeah. Can't remember that.
Tim, we'll go back to you now. We'll have another round of those, because I'm rather enjoying this.
Quick, where they're behind.
You're on your own, Hump.
Tim, will you connect hay, toads, beans, and white fibrous blobs?
It's the toads and the white fibrous blobs that give it away. They are, in fact, the official ingredients of a McDonald's hamburger.
I wasn't going to give you that, but the audience obviously thinks I should. So you can have that one. You can have the 13 marks there. And the official answer is that they all at one time or another fell out of the sky. Here's some for you to connect, Barry. Tutankhamun, Dolly Parton,
Well, that's
Queen
three.
Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
They all wore women's clothes in private. Except Queen Victoria. I don't know. Really.
No, I didn't think you did.
They've all been stuffed.
Tutankhamun used to dress up as his mummy.
Well, there's bonus marks to Tim Brooke-Taylor and Barry Cryer. But the real answer is that they were or are all under 5'6".
Oh, Queen Victoria's under 6 foot now.
Another bonus mark to Barry, putting him in the lead. Willie Rushton, here's another lot for you to connect. Al Jolson's knee, Betty Grable's leg, Jimmy Durante's nose.
Shirley Temple sat on them. At some stage.
And no, actually, the answer is that they're all imprinted in concrete outside Grauman's Chinese Theatre in Hollywood.
Thank you, Humph.
Good.
Right, and Graham, the last lot of things to connect. Small buttocks and flat stomach.
Small buttocks and flat stomach are the legendary American blues singers.
Hello there, small buttocks and flat stomach, yeah!
That's the ones.
That is absolutely true. And we go on. No, according to the Book of Lists, these are attributes that women most look for in men.
Is that true?
It's absolutely true.
Can
It says
can
it's
we
in
ask
the book.
the audience?
the audience.
It's in the book.
It plays hell with the story of my life.
I'll give you a bonus mark to make up for it.
Thank you.
Right. We now have a game called Telegrams to various well-known people.
Well, I've got one from Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, to a mail order company. It's a regret but must cancel order for stereo headphones.
I've got one to you, Humph. It says, my mother dug you crazy music when she was little, stop. Never thought you'd make 100, stop. Crazy man, crazy, stop. The Queen.
Good way of handing in your notice.
Yes, get out while I'm behind.
I got one for Christopher Wren just before he built St. Paul's Cathedral. Big mistake, stop. You should have hung on for the NatWest building.
I got a rather sad one here to Noah of Noah's Ark fame, and it's could be a few minutes late, stop. Don't leave without a stop, Mr. and Mrs. Unicorn.
How true.
From the makers of the Wooden Horse of Troy, it's egg up, where do you want the exit put?
And a ripple of applause for you, Tim.
Telegram to Joan of Arc, all the best, watch out for the faggots.
I've got one here. Have written 5 times, received no reply, stop. Have phoned repeatedly, no answer, stop. Can you have lunch October the 15th, 1977, stop. Tom Jackson.
Telegram to Napoleon, you left your braces at the motel.
That one's true, though, isn't it?
Any more? No. Barry, you're in the lead. And we go on to the round where this one has a subtle title, so I shall leave a pause after it to allow it to sink in. It's called Words of One Song to the Tune of Another.
Sink.
In other words, I'm going to ask members of each team, well, I'm going to ask each team, rather, to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. And if someone will wake up Colin Sell at the piano, he's going to provide the musical accompaniment. Graham Garden, we're going over to you, and your words are, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. And the tune is Exodus.
Exodus.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are standing in a row. Big ones and small ones. Some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist. That's what the showman said.
I shall be marking according to audience applause. You get 1 mark for that.
When he sang that, my glass of water parted.
I'm afraid only 1 mark for you, Graham.
Oh, no.
And it goes over to Willie Rushton. And, Willie, your words are A Foggy Day in London Town, to the tune of that famous and much-loved march, Colonel Bogey.
A foggy day in London town. It had me low and had me down. I view the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. Oh, how long I wonder could this thing last?
All together now.
But the age of miracles had not passed. For suddenly I saw you there, and the foggy London town, the sun shining everywhere. All together.
Hey!
Modesty forbids, and I've thrown the words away.
And 1 mark for Willie Rushton. There.
Oh, quite right.
All right.
They're throwing
all right.
cushions, Wimbledon champion.
Never let it be said
Back in the
I
summer.
don't listen to opinions from all quarters. No marks to Willie Rushton. Well, we have a round now called New Words, and for this round I'm going to ask the teams one by one, to introduce a new word which they must then use in a sentence to demonstrate its meaning. The members of the opposing team can challenge by pressing their buzzers if they disagree, and they then have to give the real meaning. We're going to start, Tim Brooke-Taylor, with you.
My word is whitel. I could be whiteling to you after the show if I were to come up and say, Humph, the show, what can I say? You've done it again. It's a sort of lie by omission. It's sort of congratulating somebody without really meaning it. Actors need it a lot. That's what whiteling is. Another example of whiteling is, sorry darling, I've got a headache.
Whiteling. Anybody like to challenge that?
Anybody in the audience like to challenge that?
Anybody in the audience like to say, well, it must be true then.
Useful word, yeah.
It must be true, and Tim Brooke-Taylor wins.
Thank you. Next round.
And we go on to... Oh, no, wait a minute. There's some more. Barry, will you introduce a word now?
Killer was.
Killer was?
Yes, it's a bulletproof waistcoat. But people do tend to ask for them a moment too late. You know, in so many films, Inspector, the killer was! Ah!
That's good, yes. No challenge either, unless the buzzers aren't working. Oh, a challenge there from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
I didn't know this round was allowed to be funny.
Well, Willie Rushton.
Well, since the fact there have been cutbacks in the monasteries, the word prior has now taken on a whole new meaning, and it can appear now in sentences like, little Keith priored his bedding again last night. It suggests wetness or dampness now.
More along the James line.
Yes.
Yes.
The little clone of Edward Heath.
Yes. Actually, that's
same red face, same white hair, but all misshapen, so he's melted slightly.
James Pryor, if you're out there at the moment, what can I say?
Put it in the fridge and see if it'll set again.
Willie Rushton actually is going to get 2 marks for that, because I have heard the word used in that context. It's already in circulation. Graham Garden, will you introduce a new word for us, please?
Yes, this is a new word, Anastasia, which has passed into the language because it's been much used by immigrants arriving in the United States of America. In the early part of the century is when it became popular. They used to get off the boat and say, I got here, Anastasia.
I think that's really prior, that. Sorry.
Very good. Do you have any others, teams? No. Right, we're gone. Now, as you know, each week we've been asking members of the team to supply a game, and what they have to do, first of all, is to explain it to us. And this week it's Tim's game. So, Tim Brooke-Taylor, would you explain your game to us?
I think that's a misprint, isn't it? It's Kim's game we're meant to be playing, which is that game when... Isn't it? When you show something for a short while and then cover it up and you have to remember what it is.
Okay, then, Tim, we'll let you off. We'll play Kim's game.
Tim's game, only this time
it's Kim's game. What we're going to do is...
Show
Tim Brooke-Taylor.
We could play new words again.
We're then going to cover him up. And then the rest of you have got to tell me what you remember having seen. I'll take a long look, teams. Remember, got to memorize. I'll give you another 10 seconds to memorize. Music from Colin Sell.
And he knitted it himself.
Now, we'll cover him up, and we're going to start with you, Barry Cryer. You've had plenty of time to think. Now, will you please try and recall what you saw?
I thought there was a combine harvester. I thought. The thing that's imprinted on my mind is a tall, fat man. Leg with... Well, yes, some glimpse of legs. Some legs. They were few and far between. And just a wisp of hair there, just a wisp, I seem to remember. Old bleachy head. A bitch, that's right, I saw a bitch.
I'll have to stop you there, Barry. You did recall 4 items, which gives you 4 marks.
Thank you, Hum.
And Willie Rushton, can you now recall? You've had a longer time to think, so I shall
I have a longer time to forget. Sensible shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Blue shoes. I think they're called rotting shoes in Australia. So, they look slightly orthopedic. Dr. Skoll would love them. Strange facial blemishes over the eyes. Mean little mouth. And this hair that was spoken of. Ish. And a red shirt. Also a freebie. Everything he wears has been given by people. Bare advertising. That's all I can remember.
Well, your time's up anyway, Willie, and that gives you remembered 7 items, so that gives you 7 marks and puts you 3 ahead of whoever went before. And, Graham, will you recall what you saw before it was covered up?
It was, I remember the sensible shoes and the rather ill-advised trousers.
Is that all?
Eminently forgettable.
You've got
my verdict.
4 more seconds if you try, because you've only got 3 marks so far.
No, that's actually all I could remember about it. And
3 marks to Graham Garden then. Right, well that leaves you, Tim.
Right, well I remember a young Greek god-looking creature, about 6'4", across the shoulders. I mean something rather special, Hump, almost as good as your trumpet playing. I'll put it that way.
Whiteling again.
That's Whiteling. That's white lying, you see. Whiteling. I forgot to mention.
So one thing you didn't remember to say about Whiteling is that it almost invariably pays off. 10 marks. And now, as promised, we come to the game Wobbling Bunnies. And teams, I don't have to tell you that we go very rapidly round because we are getting a bit short of time. In fact, actually, if we're going to get the last game in, I think we better carry on to that one and leave that out. So put a pencil through that. And we'll go on, teams, to the point in the programme where I ask you to introduce the late arrivals at the Big Game Hunters Ball. Anybody can start, and I rather hope you do.
Very welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Nocerus and their son, Ray Nocerus.
With his close friend, film star Rhino Neal. And his daughter, Tay Tom Tom.
And the well-known aphrodisiac Reno Horn.
Oh, here's Lionel Blair in a turban and an animal skin. What is it, Lionel? 3 words. A Jungle Creeper, Turban District Council, Gurkha's Revolutionary Party, hide and seek. Very good, Lionel. He's game. Oh, somebody shot him. Moving on from the Hollywood Ball, Rod Tiger, Sue Lyon and Telescopic Sight.
And also...
Rucker,
and also
Dial.
Zebra Car. Mr. and Mrs. Thropoid Ape and their daughter Anthropoid Ape.
Oh, there's Lord Kagan in a raincoat made out of a cheetah.
The grand old singer, Ella Fitz Graveyard.
Bearing a copy of that invaluable book, The Ivory Manual.
Tusk.
Please will you welcome, because they've been so good to us, Zan and Jane. I think we'd like to all thank them. Zan and Jane.
With the Chancellor, Dennis Swahili.
Useful family here. Mr. and Mrs. Ketonet and their son Amos Ketonet.
Why are all those people rushing round looking for a 60-foot by 30-foot Monopoly board? Oh, they're big game hunters. Why they're rushing around looking for a 60-foot Monopoly board?
Well, in response to frantic signalling from those of you listening at home, I have to say that we've come very near the end of this week's programme.
There's Hippo Marx. Oh, sorry.
Oh, and Anaconda.
Safari's a goodie.
So this is where I say that's all for this week, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye now.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Geoffrey Perkins.